renewed after having taught the rest of the world what Portland already knew, that she is a motherfucking rock star. Ladies and gentlemen,
on my life, I would not have been able to get through those 3 months in Los Angeles had I not known the love that was coming from my home. Seriously. Another corporate car. Happy birthday to you. Live another 30 years? Let's see, but what would I do differently if I did the show again? I'd probably eat more. I try to eat more. It was really hard to eat because we were like really busy all the time, and our schedule kept changing. So I'd probably try to eat a little more, have a little better nutritional balance. What would I do the same? I do the whole fucking thing the same. I felt like I got through that. Everybody treated me really well, really respectfully, and I know the contestants, some of the other contestants, like specifically Delana and Lucas, were made to look at one time or another kind of negative. Those two people are my family. They are really, we went through a lot of stuff together. And I know it's like, we lived in a really pretty mansion with a pool, and we were, food were made for us.
It was haunted.
Yeah, the house was haunted, but it wasn't bad, Clyde. Funny. And Magni is one of the most lovely human beings. And I will probably be friends with Magni for the rest of my life. Toby for the rest of my life. Delana and I will probably rotate around each other at some point. Lucas is awesome. I'm really glad he won. He's an adorable human being. He's my little brother. He's a good boy. And he's really talented. Patrice was great. Zaida was great. Zaida was fantastic. She was my roommate. Zaida was cool, man. And I don't know how she looked on TV or whatever, but she was fucking funny. That bitch was crazy. That's right. So what's the deal with Lucas and Delana? Did you feel like it was decided at the onset? To the viewers, it was obvious and lame. You were the most beautiful, Vishnu. And well-rounded. Call me fat. Fucker. Rounded talent. Why didn't the weekly tasks account for anything? What are the weekly tasks? No, they totally do count for stuff. No, it wasn't decided from the onset. Lucas and Delana were fan favorites. They got the most votes in the country and around the world. They did. You know what? They really did. The fucking votes were for real. And you know what? I went to press things with those people, and I went to fan meet and greets with Lucas and Delana, and they had the most fans. They had the most signs in the audience. You can't fake that. You can't fake that. You can't plant that. That was for real. They had the biggest fan base, the most people voting. And they had it because they're characters. I would probably fuck Jason Newsted. Because he's a nerd. He's a very introspective, deep-thinking man, and you know he's a chops going on too for a minute. Fucker. Thank you. My experience on the show is precious to me, and it was a very individual experience, and if I saw it displayed, it would probably change my perception of what it was, and I like my experience. It was really difficult and really challenging, really awesome. I'm wearing my Got Balls shirt, and the censors don't know that there's a giant leather guy adjusting his sack on my shirt. I see them running with clipboards going, what's that guy doing on her shirt? Oh my God, rub it back. Meanwhile, the Supernova guys are like, you know, we love your song, we love your voice, we don't want to scare you into not being yourself or being dramatic. And I was like, right on, dudes, I'm going to scare the fuck out of you next week. And I dropped into a split, and from my button to my butthole, pants, poof, open, gag right there, ass out, underpants, cool. This is great. It's awesome. You're potentially the most frightening person I've ever met. You've got the longest criminal record. You're potentially such a troublemaker. Really. And you're just a sweet girl. A sweet girl. That's what Mark Burnett's like. Bathroom in LA, fancy restaurant in LA. I'm not going to name any names, but the bathrooms were like the doors to the bathroom were all mirrored with weird etched glass something, so you couldn't see in, but you could see out. So we're in one of these big stalls that has a sink and like a smart toilet or whatever, and we're just slapping each other around against the wall and pressed against the wall, having a great time. Haven't seen my boyfriend in a really long time, having prison sex, playing, brag with prison guards. Awesome. The toilet's like flushing and and so we're trying to be all cool. When we're in the ladies' room, we're trying to be all cool, leaving this fucking stall that we fogged up for like half an hour. And I'm like pulling on my pants, and we hear people in the bathroom, watching it like, oh my God, I like totally want to go home with him, but I don't want him to know that I want to go home with him, and like I don't want to be like all obvious, but like I think I said this thing, and I said this thing like kind of to him, kind of to his friend, and this horrible conversation is going on with these fucking bitches in the bathroom, and we're in the stall, like I got fucking sperm in my hair, and I'm like, and I was like, oh man, I didn't wash my hands, I gotta get ready, gotta go back to this party, I've been gone, shit, and Davey's all bruised and bitten, his lips bleeding. Is your dad still here? He's gone, right? So, he's like, maybe we should wait till they're gone. I'm like, nah, fuck it. So we walk out of the bathroom, we're kind of like, we both walk out, we don't look at them, I'm washing my hands, fixing my makeup, wiping the gobs out. And Davey's kind of standing behind me, just kind of being cool, doing up his belt, and these girls are just like, and so we're totally ignoring them, and I'm washing my hands, and I go, so that'll probably be, let's just say that's like 600.